Hi children and viewers. In previous video we discussed about the what is projectile and what is mean by projectile motion and what is the path followed by a projectile in its motion. I clearly explained all those things in previous video. So up to now you didn't see that video, then I will provide the link of that particular video in the description of this video. So you must watch it. After watching that video only you must come to this video. Clear children? So children, in this video I am going to explain maximum height, time of ascent, time of descent and time of flight in case of a projectile. Maximum height, time of ascent, time of descent, time of flight, range. So I am going to explain these things in case of a projectile. So children, here today topic is what? Maximum height of a projectile. We are going to discuss maximum height, time of ascent and time of descent and time of flight and finally range. So children, now we are going to discuss all these things in case of a projectile. All these things in case of a projectile. So children, this topic is very important for IPE examination. At the same time, it is very useful to the other competitive exams. So that's why you have to watch the video very carefully. Clear children? So here now, first thing is maximum height. What is meant by maximum height? Children, what is a projectile? If a body is projected into the air other than certain angle, other than 90 degrees, if a body is projected into the air with certain angle other than 90 degrees, then the body will reaches the ground in the path of parabola under the influence of gravitational force. That should be what we call projectile. Okay children, now here this is the we are taken two-dimensional system, coordinate system. At this point, children, at this point, this is I am taking now origin, and that origin can be taken as the point of projection. What is that? Point of projection. At this point, the body is projected into the air with certain angle theta, and theta is not equals to 90 degrees. Clear children? So theta is not equals to 90 degrees. Then under the influence of gravitational force, the body will reaches in the path of parabola. So children, I am showing that now it is A and it is the B. A is the initial point and B is the final point in the motion of a projectile. Clear children? Once a body is projected into the air like this, clear children, due to the applied force it is going like this. Once it is entered into the air, its velocity is gradually decreases because the vertical velocity is always in upward direction. Vertical velocity is always in, already I told you for starting time, ue is the initial velocity. Initial velocity is divided into two components. Vertical component is ui and horizontal component is ux. So the vertical velocity component, what it is there, that should be gradually decreases and that should be at particular one point that becomes as 0. Clear? once a body is projected into the air, the velocity should be divided into two components, horizontal component and vertical component. In previous video we clearly discussed there is no change in horizontal velocity component, but there is only change in vertical velocity component. Once the projectile is entered into the air with certain angle, the vertical velocity should be gradually decreases, because the vertical velocity component direction is always in opposite direction of gravitational force. Opposite direction of gravitational force. That's why children, here what I am telling, while the projectile is in motion, the vertical velocity component should be decreases gradually, and after some time at particular height, at this point, vertical velocity component becomes 0. Clear? So at particular height, for which particular height the vertical velocity component is 0, then that particular height is called maximum height. Clear? That is the maximum height. And after the children, after reaching the maximum height from this point, for example OA, and I am taking the OC, A, C, B we are taken now. So children, after reaching the maximum height point C, now C to B, the body can becomes as freely falling body. That means it is in the direction of gravitational force. So again further its velocity increases. This is the children simply about the projectile motion. And now you have to know the definitions of the maximum height, time of ascent, time of descent, time of flight and range. Clear children? Once the projectile it is entered into the air, its vertical velocity becomes 0 at particular height. That particular height what we call maximum height. After that point again the body should becomes as the freely falling body, again its velocity increases. Clear children? So now from that we have to define maximum height. What is maximum height means? In projectile motion, at particular height the vertical velocity component becomes as 0. For which height the vertical velocity component of the body becomes 0, that particular height is called maximum height. That is what? Maximum height. That is the definition of maximum height. And children, now time of ascent. Time of ascent can be defined as the time taken by the projectile. Here now A is the initial point, that means A is the point of projection and C is the maximum height point and B is the final point on the ground. Clear? Now the time taken by the projectile to reach the maximum height from point of projection, that should be called time of ascent. Clear? Time of ascent, ascending. Time of ascent means the time taken by the projectile. To reach the maximum height from point of projection. That should be what we call children time of ascent. And time of ascent is generally shown by the letter TA and maximum height is capital H. Clear now? Time of descent, this is the point of projection and this is the maximum height. Now time taken from point of projection to the maximum height, that time is what we call TA. Time taken to reach maximum height to the point of projection, what we call time of ascent. And again the time taken by the body or projectile to reach the ground from maximum height. Clear? the time taken by the projectile to reach the ground from maximum height, that should be called time of descent. What we call time of descent. Clear, children? The time taken by the body or projectile to reach the ground from its maximum height, that should be called time of descent. Ground to the maximum height, what we call time of ascent. Maximum height to the ground, what we call time of descent. And next thing is time of flight. What's that? Time of flight. So time of flight is nothing but, here we will write T is equals to TA plus TD. TA plus TD. Sum of the time of ascent. Here TD means time of descent, children. Time of descent generally shown like that, TD. Clear? TD is time of descent, TA is time of ascent. Sum of time of ascent and time of descent is called time of flight. Clear? And in other words, we can define like this. How? The time taken by the body to reach the ground after its projection. The time taken by the body to reach the ground after its projection. That means at this point is projected from that minute to the, from that particular moment to reach the another point on the ground. That should be called time of flight, or simply the total time spent by the body or projectile in air. That should be called time of flight. The total time spent by the projectile in air, that should be called time of flight. Clear, children? The total time spent by the body in air, that should be called time of flight. And next, children, time of flight should be shown with the symbol capital T. That is capital T, children. And now next we have another definition, children, range. What is range? Range is nothing but, here this is the starting point of the projectile and this is the final point of the projectile. Initial point, final point. Clear? The horizontal displacement traveled or the horizontal displacement covered by the projectile in its motion, that should be called range. The A to B, AB is called here now horizontal displacement covered. Horizontal displacement covered by the body or projectile in its motion, that should be called range. Range also can be defined as R is equals to Ux into T. R is equals to Ux into T, children. Range can be defined as product of horizontal velocity, time of flight. The product of horizontal velocity and time of flight, that should be called range. Generally what we know, children, velocity is equals to what, right? Displacement by time. In this case, here displacement nothing but what I am telling, range, horizontal displacement, that is R. By time, time taken from starting point to the final point, what we call time of flight. And V, horizontal direction, that is what, Ux. From that only we will write R is equals to Ux into T. So the product of horizontal velocity component and time of flight, that should be gives a range of the body or projectile. So children, these are the definitions for maximum height, time of ascent, time of descent, time of flight and range. Okay, children, now we are going to derive the equations for same thing, for maximum height, for time of ascent, for time of descent and time of flight and for range. So for them we have to define we have to derive the expressions now. The same concept, children. This is the projectile motion. Children, this is very very important, so we have to focus on the video very clearly, children. Don't neglect the definitions and derivations. Okay, children. So as before I told you, a body is projected into the air, that should be follows in the path of parabola, and A, C, B. A is the point of position, B is the final point on the ground, and C is the maximum height. Okay, children. Now here I am going to derive expression for now maximum height. Expression for maximum height. Expression for maximum height, children. Okay, children. So in this case, what is maximum height? In projectile motion, at particular point where the vertical velocity component becomes 0, that particular height is called maximum height. So that is the definition, children. So here now I am going to use one equation, children, that is v square minus u square is equals to 2as. That is the equation of motion. V square minus u square is equals to 2as, children. We are talking about the maximum height. That's why we have to consider the vertical motion. That's why, children, you have to write v is equals to, here now nothing but 0, because at the maximum height the vertical velocity is 0. That's why here I am going to write vy is equals to 0, and u is equals to u, and a is equals to minus g, children. U is equals to u, a is equals to minus g, and children, what is the displacement curve? Nothing but here it is maximum height here. That is I am going to take here s is equals to h. In this case, children, vertical velocity vy is equals to 0. Simply I am writing that the equation is vy square minus uy square is equals to 2as. That is the equation, children, actually here. Vy square minus uy square is equals to 2as. So children, vy is equals to 0, and u is equals to uy, and a is equals to minus g, and s is equals to h. Children, in previous video I told you, when the body is spread with the velocity u, the horizontal component should be taken as ux is equals to u cos theta, and vertical component is uy is equals to u sin theta. I clearly explained in the previous video. If you have any doubts, then go and see it once. Clear, children? Initial velocity should be divided into two components according to the resolution of vectors. Initial velocity is divided into two components. Here ux is the horizontal component, that should be written as u cos theta, and uy is vertical component, that should be written as u sin theta. Clear? That's why here I am going to write here what is v value. Vy value is what? 0. So 0 square we have to observe here. Vy square minus uy square is equals to 2as. Instead of vy, what have to write, children? 0 square minus, and uy square, what is uy? U sin theta. So u sin theta whole square is equals to, we have 2 into minus g into s. A is equals to minus z. The vertical velocity always in the opposite direction of gravitational force. The vertical velocity, what we are taken, this is the, at this point, this is the vertical velocity, and this is the horizontal velocity. This is ux and this is uy. So here this velocity, vertical velocity, always in opposite direction of gravitational force. The gravitational force is always in downwards, and the vertical velocity is always in upwards. Now both are in opposite directions. That's why we will consider a is equals to minus g. And what is meant by s, children? H. So I am going to, that is h. So that's what, your children, minus u square, u sin theta whole square means what? U square sin square theta is equals to minus 2gh. Minus 2gh. So minus minus gets cancelled, children. Then what you get? U square sine square theta is equals to 2gh. Then h is equals to what we will get? U square sine square theta by 2g. H is equals to u square sine square theta by 2g. So children, this is the expression for maximum height. Maximum height of a projectile. Clear? So now I will go for time of descent or time of ascent. So next thing here I am going to explain time of ascent. Children, what is mean by time of ascent? How we can show the time of ascent? As t suffix a, t a. Time of ascent. Okay children, time of ascent means what? The time taken by the projectile to reach the maximum height from point of projection or ground. The time taken by the projectile to reach the maximum height from where? Point of projection. That should be called here time of ascent. So for that we are going to take equation now here. V is equals to u plus at. V is equals to u plus at. That's why here in this case also time of ascending, we are going from ground to the height. That's why we will go for with respect of y axis. That's why we have to write Vy is equals to uy plus at. Clear? So again what you can say children, at the maximum height what write? Vy is equals to 0 and uy is equals to u. That is what uy is what? Simply u sin theta. Clear? And a is equals what children? Minus g, and t is equals to ta. Vy is equals to 0, uy is equals to u sin theta, a is equals to minus g, and t is equals to ta. Then children, we have to substitute in that equation. Vy value is 0 is equals to uy value is what? U sin theta. U sin theta plus of minus g into ta. Then what we get children? Minus u sin theta is equals to minus g into ta. Minus minus cancel. Then ta is equals to what, right children? U sin theta by g. So this is the expression for now time of ascent. Time of ascent. Ta is equals to u sin theta by g. Children, don't confuse. In previous chapter we discussed the same type of equation for vertical motion, and for freely falling body we derived the same equations. But in this case now for projectile we are deriving the equations. So that's why no need to confuse here. On that time what we get? H is equals to u square by 2z is expression for maximum height in case of vertically projected body. And now here ta is equals to u by g we got there. Okay, so no need to confuse. That is different topic and this is also different topic. And now children, ta is equals to u sin theta by g, and this is the equation number 1 I am taking, and this is equation number 2 children. Now I am going to children time of descent. Time of descent, that should be shown how? Td by td. So time of descent. Clear children? What is meant by time of descent? Time taken by the projectile. Time taken by the projectile to reach the ground. To reach the ground from where? Maximum height. The time taken by the projectile to reach the ground from its maximum height, that should be called time of descent. the time taken by the projectile to reach the maximum height, sorry, to reach the ground from its maximum height. That should be what we call time of descent. Time taken by the projectile to reach the ground from its maximum height, that should be what we call time of descent. For that we are going to derive equation now. Okay children, in this case we will take S is equals to ut plus of at square. We are going to use S is equals to ut plus of at square children. In this case, what I told you children, while the body is coming from maximum height to the ground, the body can behave as freely falling body. That's why here in this case initial velocity is 0. That's why here simply what to write, S is equals to h and a is equals to plus g. Clear? U is equals to 0 and s is equals to h and a is equals to plus g. Then substitute children. Here h, capital H is equals to 0 into t plus or 0 into dd plus half into g into td square. H is equals to 0 into td plus of g td square children. So then what we get, h is equals to of g td square. Clear children? From equation number 1, what do you have h value? What is that? U square sin square theta by 2g. Clear? That means what children here? What do you write? Td square or simply here of gtd square. Clear children? So from that I am going to write here children, we will write for our convenience like this: u square sin square theta by 2 cancel, we will get g into g is equals to td square. We are bringing g to this side, then what we get, u square sin square theta by g into g, that is equals to td square. That means here what will children, u square sin square theta by g square is equals to td square. So u sin theta by g whole square is equals to td square children. Then square cancel, then what we get, td is equals to u sin theta by g. Td is equals to u sin theta by g children. Now it is equation number 3 children. Clear? Td is equals to u sin theta by g and ti is equals to u sin theta by g. Then what you have to children? We have to conclude ti is equals to td. Ti is equals to td children. So that is the expression for now. Td is u sin theta by g, ti is equals to u sin theta by g. Both are equal. What is that? Both are equal. So children, this is about the expression for now. Time of ascent, time of descent and maximum height children. Now we have to find out the range or time of flight. So here next thing is time of flight. T is equals to ta plus td we have. T is equals what you have? ta plus td. That means what we write children? Capital T is equals to u sin theta by g plus u sin theta by g. Then what we get children? T is equals to 2u sin theta by g. So this is the expression for now. Time of flight. Clear? What is time of flight? Sum of the time of ascent and time of descent is called time of flight. And we have another definition also there. What's that? The total time spent by the projectile in air, that should be called time of flight. That is what equation? T is equals to 2u sin theta by g. T is equals to 2u sin theta by g, children. So after that, now we want to find out the range. Here, what is the range, children? What I told you initially, r is equals to ux into t, product of horizontal velocity and time of flight, product of horizontal velocity and time of flight. That's why what it is called, children, r is equals to ux means what? U cos theta. U cos theta into capital T. Capital T value is what? 2u sin theta by g. 2u sin theta by g. Then children, r is equals to, here what we write? U into u, u square. Then I am writing 2 sin theta cos theta. 2 into sin theta cos theta by g. That means, children, in this case we will write r is equals to, simply I am writing here, r is equals to u square into 2 sin theta cos theta. In trigonometry, sin 2 theta value is what? 2 sin theta cos theta. 2 sin theta cos theta. That's why, children, here we will get r is equals to u square sin 2 theta by g. R is equals to u square sin square, r is equals to u square sin 2 theta by g. So this is the expression for range. So children, the equations what we derived, those are very important for competitive exams in the numerical problems. So children, this is one of the most important problem, most important question. From this topic only you may get 3-4 marks questions. That's why you have to watch very carefully, children. The first thing is here, what is the maximum height when the body is vertically projected by making some angle theta other than 90 degrees, then the body will move in the path of parabola. That's why it is projectile. Once the projectile is in the motion, at a maximum height, its vertical velocity becomes 0. From the ground, for particular height, what we call maximum height. Maximum height. For that, we are going to derive the equation now here, children. What's that? V square minus u square is equals to 2as equation we have taken. In that, we are explaining the motion with respect of y-axis. That's why we will write vy square minus ui square is equals to 2as. In that equation, already what I told you, at the maximum height, vertical velocity is 0. That's why here Vy is equals to 0 and U is equals to Uy, A is equals to minus G. We have to substitute those values. Again, already we know that Uy is U sin theta. So that's why I substitute like this. Vy square means 0 square minus Uy means U sin theta whole square is equals to 2 into minus G into H. Then u square sin square theta is equals to minus 2h, minus cancel, u square sin theta is equals to 2gh and h max is equals to u square sin square theta by 2g. So children, if you can know about the here initial velocity and angle of projection, if you know about these two, then automatically we will find the h value. Clear? From that, what is, children? H is proportional to u square sin square theta. H is proportional to u square sin square theta. So in these two, if you can know about the u value, theta value, we will find h value. Clear? And if already you have h value and u value, we will find theta value. So clear? And next thing is time of ascent. Time taken by the projectile to reach the maximum height from the ground, it is called time of ascent. Time of ascent is denoted by the letter TA. So in this case, we are going to take the equation V is equals to U plus AT, children. Again, time of ascending, that means what? We have to take the y-axis. That's why instead of this equation, what I have to write? Vy is equals to Uy plus AT, and Vy is equals to 0 in this case because at the maximum Vy is 0. And Uy is equals to U sin theta. As usual, A is equals to minus G and T is equals to TA. We substituted. Vy is 0, Uy is U sin theta, A is minus G and T is TA. Then what do you get, children? minus u sin theta is equals to minus gta. From that what we get? Ta is equals to u sin theta by g. This is the equation number 2, children. And now time of descent, expression for time of descent. The time taken by the body to reach the ground, the time taken by the projectile to reach the ground from its maximum height. That is what we call time of descent. In this case, we are going to use one equation, that is S is equals to ut plus half at square. Here, this is the freely falling body, that's why initial velocity is 0, and S is equals to h, and a is equals to plus g, because the body comes down in the direction of gravitational force. So we substitute again. Here h is equals to 0 into td plus half g td square. Then h is equals to half into gd square td square. Already h is maximum height. For that we have equation is there. H is equals to u square sin square theta by 2z. Then we substitute here u square sin square theta by 2z is equals to half gtd square. Here 2 cancel. Then what you have? U square sin square theta by g is equals to gtd square. After that, we are bringing g to this side. Then what we get? U square sin square theta by g into g is equals to td square. Then u square sin square theta by g square is equals to td square. Then I am writing in form of square. Square cancel. U sin theta by g is equals to td. Td is equals to u sin theta by g. This is the time of descent, and this is the time of ascent. That means here the time taken by the projectile to reach the maximum height from the ground, that should be equals to the time taken by the projectile to reach the ground from maximum height. Here to here, the time taken by the body is same to the here to here. Ta is equals to td. And what is time of flight? The total time spent by the body in air, that should be called total time of flight. That is nothing but sum of the time of ascent, time of descent. Then t is equals to ta plus td. Then we have substituted the value of u. Ta is u sin theta by g, and td is u sin theta by g. Then time of flight is what? T is equals to 2u sin theta by g. So that is the expression for now, time of flight. So children, based on these problems, the formula only, we have a lot of numericals in competitive exam, in IP syllabus also. And children, now finally I am going for range. What is range? Range is nothing but horizontal displacement covered by the body in its motion. The horizontal displacement covered by the projectile in its motion, that is what we call range. It should be defined as the product of horizontal velocity and time of flight. Horizontal velocity is u cos theta, and time of flight is 2u sin theta by g. We substitute both u into u square. R is equals to u square into 2 into sin theta cos theta by g. In trigonometry, 2 sin theta cos theta is equals to sin 2 theta. Then R is equals to u square sin 2 theta by g. So these are the expressions for now: maximum height, time of ascent, time of descent, time of flight, and range. Okay children, I hope you understand. If you can understand this video, like, share, comment the video, and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get all notifications. We will meet in the next video with some other interesting topic. Bye, take care.